Isabella lived in a big white house on top of the hill. Her father was a rich businessman. He owned hotels, cars, and even a private plane. People in town called her the Princess of the Hill. She had everything: new clothes, expensive shoes, and a personal driver. But deep inside, Isabella was lonely. Her mother died when she was 10, and her father was always busy. Every morning, Isabella looked out of her bedroom window. From there, she could see the small houses in the valley. She often saw people walking to work, smiling and laughing. One boy caught her attention. He was tall, with dark hair and kind eyes. His name was Noah. Noah lived with his mother and younger sister in a small wooden house. His father had died in an accident when Noah was just 12. Since then, Noah worked at a small cafe after school to help his family. He didn't have expensive things, but he had something special: hope and love. One day, Isabella's car broke down near the cafe. She stepped out, angry and confused. She had never walked anywhere alone before. That's when Noah saw her. Heart's suit. "Are you okay?" he asked, walking over. "My driver left to get help." "I don't know what to do," she replied. Noah smiled. "You can sit inside the cafe. My mom makes great tea." Isabella hesitated, but followed him. Inside, the cafe smelled like fresh bread and cinnamon. It was small but warm and friendly. Noah brought her tea. "Don't worry. The mechanic is my friend. I'll call him." Isabella looked around. "I've never been in a place like this." Noah chuckled. "And I've never met someone like you." They laughed, red heart. That moment changed everything. From strangers to friends. After that day, Isabella visited the cafe often. She said it was for the tea, but it was really for Noah. They talked for hours about music, dreams, and family. Noah told her how he wanted to be an architect. Isabella said she wanted to travel the world. They came from different worlds, but their hearts were the same. Noah never asked about her money. Isabella never judged his home. They were just two people happy to know each other. One day, Noah showed her his secret place, a small garden behind the cafe. It had roses, jasmine, and a wooden bench. "I come here when I feel sad or tired," he said. "It's beautiful," Isabella replied. "Like a dream." Noah smiled. "Now you're part of that dream." Isabella felt her heart beat faster. Thumbs up light skin tone. After a few weeks, Isabella and Noah knew they were in love. One evening, under the stars, Noah held her hand. "Isabella," he said, "I may not have money, but I have love. I want to be with you." Tears filled her eyes. "And I want to be with you too." They shared their first kiss that night. It was sweet, soft, and full of promise. The storm comes. But not everyone was happy. One day, Isabella's father saw her getting out of the cafe with Noah. "Who is that boy?" he asked angrily.
"He's my friend," she said.
"A poor boy from the valley? Isabella, you are not to see him again." "But I love him," she cried. "You don't know what love is," he shouted. "You are my daughter. You will marry someone from a good family." Isabella ran to her room and cried all night. Noah's struggle. Meanwhile, Noah knew things were changing. People in town whispered. Some laughed. "Does he really think he can be with a rich girl?" they said. But Noah didn't care. He loved Isabella. That was enough. Still, he knew her father would not accept him. He wanted to become better, for her. So he started working harder. He studied at night, applied for scholarships, and saved money. "I will make something of myself," he told his mother. She smiled and hugged him. "You already have, my son." One night, Isabella sneaked out to meet Noah in the garden. "I can't live without you," she whispered. "Me too," he said. "But my father is planning to send me abroad," she said. "He wants to separate us." Noah looked into her eyes. "Then we must fight for our love." They held each other tight. They didn't know what the future held, but they knew they had each other. For now, that was all that mattered. The next morning, Isabella woke up with a heavy heart. Her father had already spoken to a university abroad. She was expected to leave in 2 weeks. At breakfast, she tried to speak to him. "Papa, please listen. I love Noah. He's kind, honest, and hardworking. Her father slammed his hand on the table. You will not marry a poor boy. Love does not pay for houses or raise a family. Isabella wiped her tears and stood up. Then I'll choose love over money. Her father stared at her in silence. Noah's chance. A week later, Noah got a letter from the university in the city. He had won a full scholarship in architecture. His dream was coming true, but he was afraid to tell Isabella. That evening, she came to the cafe. She looked sad. Noah, I'm leaving in 1 week, she said. My father made all the plans. I don't want to go without you. Noah took her hand. Then don't go. Let's run away together. Isabella looked shocked. Run away. He nodded. I will get a small apartment in the city. You can study there and I will too. We can build our future together. Her heart wanted to say yes, but her mind was afraid. Let me think, she whispered. The final night, the night before her flight, Isabella sat in her room, holding a letter from Noah. It said, Dear Isabella, I don't have a big house or a rich name, but I have a heart that loves you more than anything. If you want to be with me, come to the garden at midnight. If you don't come, I'll understand. I will still love you forever.
Noah.
Tears fell on the paper. At midnight, Noah waited by the flowers. The night was cold, and the wind was strong. He looked at his watch. 12:15. She wasn't coming. He sighed and turned around to leave. Then he heard footsteps. Isabella ran into his arms. I choose you, she said, breathless. I choose love. They held each other like never before. New life in the city. Noah and Isabella moved to the city quietly. He worked during the day and studied at night. She got a part-time job at a bookstore and started college. Their apartment was small. They didn't have much, but they had each other. At night, they ate simple food and laughed together. On weekends, they walked in parks and watched old movies. There were hard days too, days with no money, days of stress and tears. But their love never changed. I'm proud of you, Isabella would say. And I'm lucky to have you, Noah replied. Isabella's father learns the truth. Back in the town, Isabella's father was full of anger. He hired people to search for her, but she didn't return. Months passed. One day, his driver brought him a letter. It was from Isabella. Dear Papa, I'm sorry I left without telling you, but I needed to follow my heart. Noah is not just a poor boy. He is smart, honest, and kind. We both work hard and live a simple life.
I hope one day you can see the man I see.
Love.
Isabella.
Her father held the letter for a long time. He had lost his wife years ago. Now he had lost his daughter too. He stared out the window in silence. Years later, 3 years passed. Noah graduated at the top of his class. He was offered a job at a famous architecture firm. Isabella opened her own small bookstore, something she had always dreamed of. They moved into a bigger apartment. Life was better now. Their love had grown even stronger. One day, Isabella received a phone call. It was her father's assistant. Your father is in the hospital, she said. He wants to see you. Isabella's heart dropped. She hadn't seen him in years. She looked at Noah. He took her hand and nodded. Go. At the hospital, Isabella saw her father lying on the bed. He looked older, weaker. She sat beside him. Papa, she whispered. He opened his eyes slowly. Isabella, I've missed you. Tears ran down her cheeks. I missed you too.
I was wrong, he said.
I was proud, angry, but never stopped loving you.
She nodded, crying.
I want to meet Noah, he said. If you still love him, then he is family. Isabella smiled. The new beginning. A week later, Noah walked into the house on the hill. This time, not as a poor boy, but as a man who had earned respect. Isabella's father stood up slowly and shook his hand. Take care of her, he said. I always will, sir, Noah replied. That day, they had dinner together as a family. No more anger. No more walls between them. A year later, Isabella and Noah got married in a beautiful garden, the same one where their love began. Everyone was there, including Isabella's father, who who gave her away with tears in his eyes. "You followed your heart," he whispered. "I'm proud of you." Isabella smiled at Noah. And when they said, "I do," the sun shined a little brighter. Final words. Love doesn't care about money or class. It lives in truth, patience, and courage. Isabella and Noah proved that two hearts from different worlds can beat as one if they believe in love. I hope you enjoyed this story. Have you ever experienced? Share your stories with us in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories and adventures. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.